From the Ohm's law, you know that the scientist Ohms explained that there is a relation. What relation? That he said V is directly proportional to current. Is directly proportional to current under by keeping the temperature constant. And then he found that what is the relation I versus V? He plotted a graph by doing some experiment. He got some data, numerical values. Then when he plotted a graph, almost he found that a straight line under low condition of temperature, and by keeping the temperature constant, we have this straight line. So this is the graph, children, that I versus V. You know, if they are proportional, then definitely the line should pass through the origin, and it is a straight line. So V directly proportional to I. Please remember this point also. From where did he get this graph? But definitely by performing experiments. By increasing the voltage, by that he found that current is also increasing. And definitely if you reverse the direction of V, it is going to decrease. The next is, I want to skip. This is about the diode, children, that again in diode, how the Ohm's law curve will come. It's not a straight line. In case of diode and semiconductor, you know, it's not a straight line, but it's like a curve. Working of diode or semiconductor is a little bit different with the conductors that we will discuss later on. Different kind of, you know, semiconductors. These are related to the semiconductors. The graph is again not a straight line. That I want to go to one slide that I'm looking for. Yeah, this one. Now, children, that this is also very important as per your curriculum, IGCSE. Ohmic conductor. The substance, there are some matter or material that obey Ohm's law. Means that obey Ohm's law means that obey V proportional to I, and in which the line is exactly a straight line. But there are still some materials which not obey Ohm's law, and line is not a perfect straight line. So we are going to discuss this. Substance which obeys the Ohm's law are called ohmic conductor. You note down, please. Ohmic conductor that obeys the Ohm's law. For example, metals. For linear or ohmic conductor, I versus V graphs are always a straight line passing through the origin, as shown below, and even you have seen in the previous diagram also, in the previous graph. Line is always a straight. Now, children, that very important thing that I am going to discuss that will help you to get 1 mark in your MCQ and few marks in your cumulative exams. And this slope, and I will use the word gradient also, children. Gradient, slope or gradient. What was it? It's a mathematical term in mathematics, might you have studied. Gradient. I have this graph. I have plotted a graph I versus V. Now, children, you remember I can take I along the y-axis. I can take the V along the y-axis. It's up to me. It's up to me. But here, first in this graph, I is taken along the y-axis, and voltage is taken. That voltage, that the potential difference is taken along the x-axis, and I find that the line is straight. But what about the gradient? And what information you get from the gradient? Gradient is here. You know that what is gradient? Gradient is rise over run. In mathematics, generally perpendicular. This is rise over run. If it is rise over run here, so I can find along the rise, I find that along the y-axis, I have the value of current. Along the x-axis, that is run, I find that it is voltage. So the gradient is what? It is I upon V. And now please compare the Ohm's law, children. What is Ohm's law? As per the Ohm's law, R is equal to V upon I. And here it is I upon V. So it means I can write that gradient is inversely proportional to what, children? Resistance. Please note down, this is very, very important. Let me write very important here. Gradient is inversely proportional to the resistance. Remember, in the situation when I is taken along the y-axis, please remember, gradient or slope is inversely proportional to resistance. I is inversely proportional to, sorry, gradient is inversely proportional to resistance. You will find some question in exams. You will be given two lines, and then you need to find out which line has higher resistance, which line has low resistance, high and low. And that information you can find out by finding the gradient, and which is inversely proportional to resistance. Remember, children, again, let me tell you, children, remember, when I is taken along the y-axis, the situation will be different. If I take current along the x-axis, let me check whether this is there in this slide or not. Let me check here. Yeah, this is there. The graph is there. Let me clear the screen first. Now, children, here, if you take voltage along the y-axis, current along the x-axis, it is also a possible case. This may happen. Examiner can give questions in this way. And if you find that questions based on voltage is taken y-axis, current is taken along the x-axis, find the gradient of this graph. And gradient find it is very simple. Again, upon the rise over run, and along the rise, that the y-axis we have the voltage now. Along the x-axis I have current, and it is V upon I. V upon I is that the resistance. It is written here. Slope V upon I, that is equal to R. So it means in this case, gradient is directly proportional to resistance. Please remember one case, and the other will be opposite of that. If voltage is along y-axis, gradient is proportional to R. Gradient is directly. Please note down, children, these things. After some times, you will forget. Please, better to note down this point. Gradient proportional to R when voltage is along the y-axis, current is along the x-axis. So if you have noted down, children, then you can just look on one of the questions that is given in your textbook, children. Let me draw the question here on my screen. This question here, and the question is, we have two lines, line 1. Calista, okay, just wait a minute. Let me help this topic with this graph. You will understand. This is, as per your textbook, this is A and B, and the voltage is along the x-axis, current is along the y-axis. And now the question is, children, which metal, actually this metal A, metal B, or you can say, which line has higher resistance? Which conductor has higher resistance? You have to identify, is RA greater than RB here, or RB greater than RA here? Maybe third, fourth option, both. That will be, answer is there. You have to find out, children. And let me give you a hint. Gradient, I have told you, gradient is inversely proportional to resistance. In this case, metal A has higher gradient. Now the slope is higher for A. Tan theta is greater for A. If gradient is higher, now children, you have to remember, gradient is inversely proportional to R, or gradient is directly proportional to R. What relation you have to apply? I told you, children, that this equation is applicable when I is here and V is there. Here, there means that along the y-axis, if the current is there, along the x-axis voltage, and this relation is when the voltage V is along y-axis. So may I know the answer of this question from, let me ask to Ananya. Yeah, can you repeat? Okay. I need to repeat because this is a very important topic. I need to repeat. Definitely, I will repeat. But just I want to hear the answer from Himanshi. Can you find out the answer of this question? Which conductor, metal A or metal B, has higher resistance? Can you see the shared screen, children? 10th class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here question is which metal has, it's a mathematics, children. It's not actually, it's a mathematics. If you are unable to write to find out the answer, it means you need to work out on your mathematics also. Gradient concept is completely a mathematical concept. Madeline, may I expect answer from you? No, okay. So now listen,
Sir,
children.
I'm still.
Okay. Now listen carefully, children. The question is that which metal has higher resistance? How would you find out which metal has higher resistance? There is a simple equation, this one. Find this equation is there. Gradient is inversely proportional to resistance. Now, which metal has higher gradient? You know, which metal, which line has higher gradient? Higher gradient, you know, children, that the slope. This angle, suppose this angle is theta, and another angle, let me take, this is theta 2. It's a slope, it's a mathematics, children, you know. Theta 1 is greater than theta 2. It's greater, it is from the diagram. Slope gradient is greater, metal A is greater than metal B. Theta 1 is greater than theta 2. So it means from this graph, I find gradient of A is greater than the gradient of B. Gradient of metal B. And then if gradient of A is greater, but the question is not about finding the gradient, the question is about finding the resistance. And then you have focus on this equation, children. If gradient of A is large, then it has the low resistance, because gradient and resistance, they are inversely, as we have taken the current along the y-axis. So you have to remember, you sometimes, you know, you need to memorize some things. So here the answer is that the resistance of metal A is less, and but we have to, if resistance of metal A is less, so it means resistance of metal B will be higher. Now let me reverse this situation, children. The same question, I have to clear this screen. I don't have the space. Yeah, on the left hand side, I can find some space. And so if I draw the same graph, children, but now V is along the y-axis, current is along the x-axis, and the same metal A here, and the other metal B, this is other metal B. Now the question is same, which one has higher resistance? So you have to find here, RA is greater than RB, or RB is greater than RA. Identify. Now the voltage is along the y-axis. So from this graph, you know, the what equation will you apply? 10th class children, please. Calista, RA is greater. RA is greater. Now children, that Calista answer is correct. RA, metal A has higher resistance. Why? Why metal A has higher resistance? Not only that, just writing that that wire A or wire B. You need to find out how metal A has higher resistance. To find that, you need to find the gradient of A. And I find that the gradient of A is greater than the gradient of B. So gradient of B. And if gradient of A, it's given the angle of A is greater than the angle of B. Slope of A is greater than the slope of B. It's clear from the graph, children. It's clear from the graph. And if gradient of A is greater, then I know that here in this situation, I have to use gradient is proportional to resistance. Find the slope, then you will find the resistance. And this gradient of R means the answer is here, this one. Metal A has higher resistance than compared to B. There is one more answer in chat box here. Ananya said directly proportional formula should be used. Gradient of A is bigger, slope is greater. Yes, excellent, Ananya. Very good. So some of the students are replying, children, that some of are, I think, are unable to understand still, but you need to work on it. You need to work on it, children. This is a very important topic.